What's up, everybody? Big Hurt, fresh out. You tune into another episode of Prison Talk. I'm here with the homie Moses Cuevas, and we're chopping it up about a lot of these questions you guys ask us. And one of the things I want to ask him that you guys asked me is about prison reform and about how we could change the system, or what would you implement into the system that could make it more of a productive place for people while they're in there, so when they get out they can be more successful. What are some things you think you would implement, or you think that should be implemented?
Well, for me personally, I would say in our whole country, for all the prison systems, because I know each prison is different, it's ran differently somehow, some way, but I feel there should be more educational things to get us prepared. Yeah, there might be some stuff already, but we need more of it. Especially if you guys, society expects us to get out and be fully prepared. I mean, why not get us prepared in there as much as possible to be out here and function and succeed out here? But I believe educational living and parenting give us more studies and things we can learn, to better ourselves as felons, convicts, however you want to put it, and there is people in there that want it. I'm one of them that want to learn and do better and better ourselves. So I feel, anything really helps. So I think that's very important.
And on the broad side of that, people, when I always talk about trying to create your own business and trying to figure out, how to be entrepreneurial, because a lot of times you don't want to deal with the rejection of being an ex-felon.
Right.
Well, how much do you think like the prisons actually focus on rehabilitation, in the sense that, people always tell me, well, you went to prison, you should be punished, you shouldn't come out here with this. Well, they're charging each taxpayer around $76,000 a year, which costs, that's a USC education.
Right.
So why not give them a good education for those who want it, and they'll come out, like you said, helping stop the wave. If you got an OG gang member like yourself coming out and be like, man, I went in there, I got laced up, you could stop the next dude from getting it because you're lacing him up.
Right. Yeah. Man, that stuff, we need it, man. We need it in there. I know there's guys in there doing life, and they still want to learn. They still want that type of support and help, and education in different aspects. Again, I just feel it's very important, and, if we can all come together and do something about it for our prison systems in our country, just to help out a little something is better than nothing, so.
Do you think the system, how it's currently set up, perpetuates a barbaric mentality, as far as just like the inmates being aggressive toward each other and just interacting in general? Because I know, like, in some places where it'd be cool, everybody getting along, the program, and I seen a warden come in and he'd be like, what the hell? There's not enough barbed wire in here. Man, you guys got music going on, these guys are doing this, the weights, all this has got to, and he'll put together a program. And what he did was he'll call in a shot caller, have him transferred to his prison. He knows it's going to kick off a riot.
Right.
Purposely, so he can implement all these stuff. So I've seen that firsthand. It's how they experiment with it, with harmony among everybody, and others disrupt it purposely.
Right. Yeah, man. For me personally, I think it's kind of designed to, like, maybe not everywhere, but for us just to. I think they need that they need the money to keep going. So I think they try to keep it balanced. They try not to give us too much support or too much. The money makes the shit keep going, and I feel they also need us to keep coming back, and so.
Just thinking about that, what you just said. Now, if there wasn't that much hostility at a prison, how many guards would you really need at the facility, and how many jobs would be lost at that point?
Right.
So is that job security?
Right.
So you think to some degree the system in itself doesn't need you to become too rehabilitated, because then now they're not needed. They don't need a goon squad.
Right.
They don't need all these people in here, because you might only need, it's like a college campus. one teacher for this people, you know what I mean?
Right.
It changes how everything is structured.
Right.
You know, so I've heard of it. I can't put, say for sure, but I know a lot of the programs, it's like they don't want everybody to, because they can't justify now where we only need maybe 30, 40 guards at an institution that used to have 100.
Mm-hmm.
So it changes stuff, man.
Yeah, man. For me personally, where I was at, I think they didn't give a fuck about us. And it sucks, it's sad, but it comes down to how bad do you want it, especially for the cats that are getting out and that do have a second chance, and you got to step up, man. If you want to keep going back, that's on you, man. But personally, for me, I'm good. I'm enjoying this shit out here, I know that's not answering your question, but...
No, it's still on point, because I always tell people, man, one of the things that it's humiliating, bro.
Yeah,
it makes you try to feel almost as inhuman as possible when you come in there. You're already butt naked now. Spread them. Do it again. It's like,
yeah,
dude, come on.
man.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're looking like, what do I have? What is it? What can you see? I'm butt naked, man. Put your face against there, and you're like this, and you're vulnerable, dude. What can you do?
Right.
You know what I mean? And
right.
the thing is, where people talking about, oh man, this and that. Well, when something happens, you guys don't get it. The guards don't tell each other. Keeping it real. COs out there, I'm not hating on you, keeping it raw, where you want everybody else to tell on each other. You guys don't tell on each other. Somebody gets punished, everybody's like, put him in a hole, let him heal up, and write a report. I mean, it's a cold game, man. It's so inhuman, man, to treat people like that. It reminds me of some old slavery movie. You know what I mean? Slavery with whoever's in there, and I'm not saying it's just black and Mexican, whites, they experience it too. I've seen some white boys get punished, and it just happens. So it's just inhuman, man. And the thing is, we're human beings. So if you want people to come out as human beings, you need to invest in the human being to keep him human. You got to give them the tools so that he can come out human, not an animal, not to the point where he feels like there's nothing left of. You stripped all the humanity out of him. Now he's just a straight animal. You guys don't get it, man. You don't get it. You want everybody else to tell on each other, but you're not telling. You tell on each other and see what happens. Big Hurt, fresh out with Moses Cuevas, keeping it real. Lockdown's over. Get your yard time in. Exclusively at FreshOutSeries.com.